Guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to turn on post notifications. Nicki Minaj is gagging the girls, and she has officially gotten her lick back at Criminal B. Okay? Unfortunately, Botch Knows has not went #1 on iTunes. Okay? Where her new single, Like Trash, I think that's what it's called. I forgot the name of the single, but I think it's called Like Trash or something like that. And Pink Friday Girls has went to #1 without her even saying anything. And she has been paying Criminal B and Partisan Fontaine's disses dust. Okay? Because as we discussed yesterday, Botch Knows was throwing shade in the record. Now, some people were saying, oh, Partisan not credited this time around, blah, blah, blah. She still got 9 writers on the song. And that doesn't mean that Partisan did not help write anything, because just because you're a writer, that doesn't mean you always get credit. Didn't we just go through this with Queen B taking people's music and not giving them credit? Okay, just because you write, that don't mean you gonna get credit for the song. So until proven otherwise, Partisan Fontaine has written a few lines on that record. And his last name is Thorpe. And I did see a Thorpe on the writing credits. Okay, no shade. I did see a Thorpe on the writing credits. So he there. But the point of the matter is, Nicki learned her lesson from the Megan Thee Stallion situation, and she's not giving the girls any type of attention. Now, fans are saying that Nicki Minaj sabotaged Criminal B's release, okay? And so did the Barbs. But I remember when Pink Friday 2 came out, okay? Section 8 gang, all of a sudden started streaming and buying Invasions of the Facelift, okay? Criminal B's only album. So now that it's done to them, they feel some type of way about it, okay? They need to stop doing the tit for tat if they don't want the smoke, okay? Because the Barbs actually buy music. Criminal B fans, y'all haven't even taken Cardi B to #1 on iTunes, okay? This is supposed to be her comeback single, aka a freestyle, that she don't want it to flop, so that's why she's calling it a freestyle. But anyway, moving on from that, Nicki also shuts down her Oakland show, okay, for the Pink Friday 2 tour. Sold out, okay? Based on the videos that are circulating on the internet, okay, because people were filming, even though people were saying you're not supposed to film, but you can't control everybody. People are excited. And so it looked really nice. The stage setup, Nicki's outfits were definitely top tier. Okay, the body was bodying. She had choreography. Nobody can say that she was rolling around on the floor, not doing any choreography. She definitely was doing choreography. She looked amazing. So congratulations to Nicki. Now, move on to Doja Badu. Now, everybody knows that Doja has a Scarlet Deluxe coming, okay? Her and Criminal B and Megan Thee Stallion, they going to be competing at the 2025 Scammys for Best Rap Album, allegedly. And word on the street is that Doja Cat got a few R&B songs that, RCA the colorists want her to put out, okay? R&B pop songs. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, I think that Doja Cat thrives better in the R&B pop lane. I don't think she really thrives in the rap lane. She hasn't won a Scammy for rap. She's never in the rap categories in most of her awards that she receives, no shade. And then on top of that, I don't think that she's a better lyricist than Nicki Minaj. No shade. Now, Botch Knows, okay? Loose Tooth has sent another message to Nicki Minaj, okay? And the haters. Let's take a listen.
Look how long I had this fucking record for. January 27, 2020 fucking 3. I was working at this shit at 5 a.m. You know I'm a night owl. I promise y'all this year, I'm not letting my anxiety, I'm not letting what haters say, I'm not letting what fans say. If I do a song, I'm going to just fucking drop it. Well, I got no choice because I'm dropping my album this year. So stay tuned for the announcement. But don't play with me. Don't play with me. Shut up.
Okay? So she's tired of people clowning her for not having a second album. Mostly the Barbs. Okay? And so she is clapping back at the haters, saying that she is not going to allow her anxiety, the surgery table, off the cheating, stop her from putting out her second album. She is focused. Okay? Now, fans are also calling Criminal B out. Okay? The thotties are not happy with Criminal B still working with Partisan Fontaine. Told y'all he was on the record. Okay? He credited on there. I saw a thought. And so because she is still working with Partisan Fontaine, the thotties on social media have said that they will not be supporting the record. So that's why it didn't go number one on iTunes yet. Criminal B, unfortunately, lost some support supporting Partisan Fontaine. A lot of the thotties feel like it's disrespectful for Criminal B to still work with Party. And so on social media, here are the receipts. They have withdrew support. And that's why, unfortunately, for Cardi B, she debuted at number 70 on Apple Music. And then also on the US Payola chart, she only did 500,000 streams because a lot of other fan bases did not support. So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, rapper The Slum God is calling Criminal B out for copying his record, Catch Me Outside, because they both used, Missy Elliott's, sample, She's a Bitch. And so he claims that Criminal B is copying him and he wants to sue. Let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on to Karen the Side Chick. Allegedly, RCA the colorist is pushing Scratch Off's album back because, unfortunately, her single that just dropped, Sunday Side Chick, flopped on the charts. Y'all did not support it. So because it did not chart, it did debut at number 100, fell out of, the Hot 100 and into the bubbling under where it belongs, unfortunately, they had to push her album back. Okay? And honestly, I wouldn't be shocked if Scratch Off gets, shelved or dropped from RCA the colorist because they're not really profiting off of Scratch Off. She's not making them any money. They're losing money by backing her. And this is why I think, and I've been proposing this for years, that Scratch Off should get dropped and they should give the budget to Normani. Normani is 10 times more talented and they would be able to recoup the money they put into Normani. Okay, so let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, Kanye West, Ty Dolla $ign, Playboy Cardi, and Rich the Kid's Carnival is challenging Queen Bee's Texas Hold'em for the number one spot on next week's Hot 100. And a lot of the Beehive are accusing Kanye West of using payola, which I definitely don't believe because his album got taken off Apple Music 2 or 3 times. Okay? So if he was using payola, that wouldn't make any sense because his album has been removed off of certain streaming platforms while Queen Bee was having a surge in sale. Okay? And that was reported multiple times. And to be quite honest, I don't really like either one, but Queen Bee would be making history if she goes, number one again, because, she is the first Black female artist for country to go number one on the Hot 100. No Black female artist has been able to do that. So, Just because she's making history, I'm in support of it. No shade to Kanye. But at the end of the day, Kanye West is a walking contradiction. And every time when he's having issues in the industry, that's when he wants to call on the black community to support him. Okay? That's the only time. When, he had his $1 billion Yeezy company, he didn't care about black people. Slavery was a choice. So I don't feel bad for him. No shade. It is what it is. Now, Nicki Minaj also extends her record as the rapper with the most #1 songs on the US iTunes. She has 44 total. That's the most for any rapper. And honestly, Nicki should have dropped a music video yesterday. That would have been fire. Now, of course, she don't need music videos to sound like Criminal B and Megan Thee Stallion, but it definitely would have been nice, okay? And to be quite honest, like I said before, Nicki has a lot of hits on her album, okay? Pink Friday 2 is filled with hits, so I do feel like, the music videos definitely will help, the singles on the charts, okay? But congratulations to Nicki Minaj. Now, a lot of fans saying that, the Barb's only doing this to be petty. But at the end of the day, 10 fan bases helped Megan go #1. So I don't really feel bad, because y'all did it to Nicki Minaj when Piss came out. And now it's flopping on the charts. So it is what it is. And also, Bigfoot by Nicki Minaj still holds the record for the biggest 24-hour solo debut on YouTube for a female rapper this year, with less than 24 hours of tracking. Okay? Unfortunately, Criminal B's new music video was unable to break the record, and she was damn near naked in that video. Nicki didn't even have an official video. And I was like, damn. She never gonna put clothes on? People were talking about fashions. All I saw was Criminal B's botched body, half naked, prancing around a rented Airbnb. I'm like, what fashions? Okay? To me, dressing like a stripper is not fashion. Not saying that Cardi B can't dress, because I do think she can, but she was half naked in the video. I'm like, what fashions? She barely had any clothes. But that's what people are using to distract from the fact that the song was kind of trash. No shade. And that's why I gave it a -50. Now, moving on to Riri. Rihanna performed for one of the richest families in India. I heard that she got a pretty decent bag. Okay. And based on the videos I saw, the performance was okay. People felt like it was lackluster, but she's no Queen Bee when it comes to performances. No shade to Rihanna, and she never will be. Her stage presence is subpar. The vocals are mediocre, but she got a lot of hits, and she back outside. Okay? Fans were asking her about the album on live with Melissa, her, best friend for probably over 20 years. And this is what she had to say.
Here's the album. Guys, just relax.
Who's her album?
Just be cool. Just be cool. Guys. One thing at a time.
Somebody always gotta sit there and do the dog bar album.
Oh, well, sorry to the Navies. I hate to tell the Navies, but it looks like it's not interested in doing any music. Y'all call out Queen Bee for only interacting with the Beehive, when she want to sell the Beehive something. But Riri doing the same thing. Rihanna only interacts with the Navies when she wants, the Navy to buy Fenty Q-tips, okay? Or Fenty Listerine. That's the only time she interacts with y'all. No shade. Okay? And that's just the honest truth. She don't care about the music. She don't care to interact with y'all like that. She do it every once in a while when she wants to sell something. Sorry. Now, moving on to what Marianne say. So fans were asking her about the In Pieces Deluxe, which got scrapped. Okay. And she said that the fans will be getting a sophomore album instead. She said that In Pieces was a sad place to be in, to create it, to properly finish that story. I needed to feel the same. Had to be honest with myself that I no longer felt that way emotionally. And I think that the In Pieces Deluxe got scrapped. And, you know, she trying to act like she just not in that headspace. But you still kind of making poom poom, cheating, you know, heartbreak music. You still kind of making the same music you was making for In Pieces. So, you know, I just think it got scrapped. No shade. Well, Marianne said the sophomore album has 14 tracks, 4 features, pop, R&B, alternative, and it will be out later this year, and it's officially completed. So let me know how y'all feel about that, if you guys are excited for her album, and if you guys think it will do well. I got some hot tea on Patreon, link will be in the description, and have an amazing day.